Clicked on this video today because you want to know what to do when it feels like nothing is going right and you have constant fires to put out and everything is crazy all the time. I'm here to tell you that 100% you are not alone. I have built a business in the last couple of years, and through building that business, I have learned how to mitigate my feelings and mitigate my thoughts and emotions so that I feel better when it feels like everything is going wrong. So I want to give you some value here today. If you feel like nothing at all is going right in your life, keep sticking around or watching this video, and I'm going to help you to feel better about that and hopefully turn that around so that you have better things going on in your life. So without any further ado, have you heard of Murphy's Law? Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. That's Murphy's Law, right? So if something can go wrong, it most likely is going to go wrong. And we have to understand that we cannot control that. We can only control ourselves and our actions, our behaviors, and our emotions. So it's super important to understand that any external factor that makes you feel crappy that you can't control, you have to just deal, and the way that you deal is by controlling your emotions. And I love this Alex Hormozi quote. If you don't watch Alex Hormozi, you totally should, where Alex talks about how, feeling good and moving forward in life, motivated and happy, is all about finding reasons to be happy when there's no reason to be happy, right? Finding reasons to be excited and to feel good and to move forward and to live a life that you want to live when there's no reason to do that. When nothing is going right, everything sucks, there's constant fires to put out, it's hard, and it sucks. And all you can do is really control your own personal emotions, right? So work on controlling your emotions and your behaviors, because you can't control what is going on outside of you. And you need to find a reason to feel happy when there's no reason to feel happy. Because in the end of the day, it's all about what's happening up here, right? It's not about what's going on around you, because everything could be going wrong and you could just be in your own little la-la land and have no idea. You got to think about it like this. Something just went wrong in your life or your business, and up until you know about it, it doesn't make a difference, So as much as the results of something may hurt you or external factors may be causing problems in your life, you have to take responsibility for your own behaviors and emotions, and you need to start finding reasons to be happy, even when there's no reason to be happy. And that will help you feel better about things. Find ways to plug away at good things, right? Plug away with productivity. Go to the gym, make some cold calls, reach out to new business contacts, reach out to previous business contacts. Think about new ways that you can improve yourself. Think about new ways that you can improve your business. Get excited about things that are taking place or could be taking place in your life that you can push forward. So if you can control your emotions and feel good in a world where nothing is going right, then you win. And the cool thing about everything going wrong, or the way that I think about it, that I think is cool, is, and I've said this before in previous videos, if you just believe that the whole world is happening for you, because you can't really prove whether or not we're in, a simulation and everything is just happening through your eyes. Who knows? As much as you may not believe that, why don't you just decide to believe that everything is happening in favor of you? Everything is happening for your story. Everything is happening to help you learn something. Everything is happening for a reason. And as dumb as it is, and as much as it feels like everything is against you, if you just believe so deeply that everything is happening for a reason, you can watch things turn around. You can see things through till the end. It's kind of like when you're running and you have to run those, whatever, you got to run a half marathon or a full marathon. You're breaking it down, okay, I'm halfway through this half marathon, I'm 6.5 miles in. You know what I mean? Like, that is going to keep me going to know, like, okay, all I have to do is do one more 6.5 miles. I already did half. I just got to do the other half to get to the end. You know, so you find reasons to be excited when you're running, because it's like, okay, like I made it halfway through, I'm going to go hit the other half. And you find ways to kind of motivate yourself. That's why I like running so much too, is because when I run, I know in the back of my head that I can make it to the end of the run. But in the front of my head, I'm like, I can't do it. It's not going to happen. I'm going to fall over on this treadmill. I'm going to pass out before I actually make it to the end. And every single time I end up making it to the end anyways. So you can do more than you think. And at the same time, if you believe that things are happening for a reason, if you believe that things are happening in favor of your story or to teach you something, or if a bad thing is happening on the other side, you have an upswing, or bad things are happening because they're teaching you lessons. And if you look back in the past too, and you look at other bad things that have happened in your life, how many of those things are you grateful happened? You know, like, there is good that comes out of these bad things. You just have to look for it. You know, there's a good in every single bad. And if you just look for it, and if you just understand that things are happening for a reason, things are happening in favor of your story, this is a simulation, and it's all happening for you, it feels a lot better. If you find reasons to be happy, reasons to be grateful, you know, you are in one piece today, your family's in one piece, your people are happy, everything's working out as it feels like it semi should. You know, that's what you should be focusing on, and that's what you should be happy about. Because I'll tell you something, nothing ever is going to feel like it's right in this present moment. Everything in this present moment you will be doubting. Everything in this present moment you will be not appreciating as much as you will appreciate in the future. Because hindsight is always 2020. You're always going to look back and you're going to think that those times were good and that always worked out well and I should go back to that time. But put yourself in your brain at that time that you think is so good. It wasn't good, you know? Like, your people always fantasize about their college life and how, oh, we were eating ramen and no responsibilities and everything was great. Put yourself in the head of you in college. You were probably stressed about that significant other, stressed about the fact that you're eating ramen every day, stressed about the next final. You can't wait to be done with school. You're so sick of it. You're sick of homework. Like, it's the present moment versus the hindsight. You know, you are always going to have that 2020 hindsight. You're always going to think that things were better in the past. And in the end of the day, you just need to be thankful for what's going on in the present and how you feel good. You know, when you wake up from one of those dreams where someone close to you dies or something bad happens to you and you're like, and like for the first couple hours of the day, you're just like, I'm just so glad that dream is not my reality and I woke up from that. Like, you need to have that feeling more, because that will help you feel better about the bad things that actually happen in your life. So if a bad thing happened in your life, hopefully this video helped you today. And if it didn't, or if it did, leave a comment down below and let's chat about it. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more motivational, inspirational videos and business entrepreneurial success videos. I make new ones every single day. Leave a thumbs up if you want to support me. And until next time, thank you so much for watching.